In this video, I want to talk about how to format your books so that they are ready to upload to your Kindle account. So for this lesson, I have included two templates in the resource section. There is one basic template and one advanced template. The advanced template will have more stuff included in it, and I will talk more about that template in the later lesson called How to Optimize Your Books for Additional Revenue and Reviews with Lead Magnets. So just to get started, I recommend you use the normal Kindle template that I have included. It's pretty simple to get going, and the other advanced one will take you a bit more time. So I suggest just go with the standard template. So my template is formatted ready for Amazon Kindle, and I have one right here. So what you can do is you can either use your Microsoft Windows word processor, or you can download a free Word package or Office package like the one I'm using, LibreOffice, or use Google Docs. I have a link to LibreOffice in the resource section as well. So I'm using LibreOffice, and I like working with the documents offline, so that's why I'm using it. Yes, so this template will be ready to send to the book writer. So here's a short message to book writer. This is a template for the book I want you to write. I've provided the type, size, and style and the format I like for the book. I've also provided introduction, conclusion, and additional sections of my book. For this project, I require you to research and fill out the chapters of the book with the number of words I requested in project details. So pretty basic. You just send this when you order your books. You include this in the order, and they will use this to just fill out the chapters with the book. So here's the table of content, and they will name the chapters, yada yada yada. Yes, and so for this book, I have included after chapters 2, there will be a short toast message here saying, how do you like the book so far? Click here to leave feedback on Amazon. If you're undecided, just leave a review later. The reason why I've included this is that studies have shown that more than 67%, 70% of people that read books and Kindle books especially, they don't finish the book. So I've placed this after chapter 2. So hopefully they have gotten something out of the book and they like it, and they'll be ready to leave a review, because reviews is what you need to have your book succeed. So instead of only asking them to leave a review by the end of the book, which we are also, you want to ask them after chapter 2 or chapter 3. Yes. And so if we go down here, it continues chapter 3, 4, 5, 6. And then here is the conclusion. The writer will write a conclusion here. It'll probably fill out half a page. And then there's a cute image of a dog to entice people to leave a review. And they can click the link here to go and leave the review. And this image is royalty free, so you don't have to worry about copyrights with that one. There's also included a copyright disclaimer in the book here, and you just enter the pen name here. And this pretty much is pretty standard legalese, and will pretty much to make sure that you won't get sued for anything that you say or write in the book, or your writer says or writes. So yeah, that's basically it. So for formatting the books, there's a few things you need to check before you upload it. So when you get the book back, the writer should have deleted this page. And what you should do first is check for spelling mistakes, because Amazon will not tolerate spelling mistakes. I've only in one of my books have I seen a spelling mistakes. Usually they are spelled correctly, everything in the books. But check it out with the spell checker here. Also, a good thing to know is whenever you want to change the page or make a new page for a new chapter, it's important that you do not just hit enter, and then until you open a new page. You should go to hit insert and then page break. And page break will make sure that the file jumps to a new page. because on the Amazon Kindle system, if you just upload this with just a lot of inserts, it will discard the inserts and it will place the text right after this, and it'll look messy. So you want to make sure that the book is formatted correctly, and if you want the introduction to be on a separate page, you make sure to insert a page break. Yes. So also, before you upload, you should make sure to check that your table of content is working. You need to have every headline, every chapter in the book to work with the table of content, so that when people open the table of content, they can just click on like chapter 3, and then boom, it'll jump down to chapter 3. And the way you do that is by right clicking on it, and then you hit update index, and it will update the index. On some word processors like this one, see, it will change the font. So I just change it back to Georgia, which is the standard font, and you're good to go. And sometimes it will include some of the other headlines that you don't want to include it, like I do like the book so far, so we'll just delete that one manually, and that's fine. So yeah, this will be ready as well. And the way you get headlines to show up here is that whenever you do a headline, that you use what is called heading 1 over here. So heading 1, everything that has the heading 1 style will show up here when you update the index. Yes. Another thing you should make sure is not to use page numbers. So for Kindle, Kindle does not use page numbers. They have their own page system. So if you, for example, if you download the Kindle app for your phone or use a Kindle device, they will have percentages of the book that you have read. And it will look differently depending on what device you're looking at. So page numbers does not work. So I mean, Kindle doesn't allow page numbers. So do not include page numbers for the Kindle version. Later on, when I teach you how to do the paperback version, we will need page numbers, but not for the Kindle one. Yes. And so make sure that the font is the same for the whole document. You can just hit Control and A, and it'll select all the text, and then you just change it to Georgia. And yeah, same font. And then once you have formatted it correctly, you think you have, you should go to the KDP account and upload it. And then the online editor there will tell you if there are any mistakes in the formatting. But there shouldn't be. The final thing I want to show you is how to create the link that you use for the reviews. So to make it easier for people to review your book, you want to make sure that you have a direct link that go directly to a review page. And I've already set that up here in the template for one of my books. So if you click here, it should open a browser, which will take you here. And you see, this is my Healing Soul book. It goes directly here, and you can just give how many stars you want and post a review. I can't do it because it's my book, but anyone else can. And the way you create this link is by using this link here. I've included it in it's in the document and the template, and I also included it in the resource section. And then the last numbers here, this is what is called an ASIN number. So every book that gets uploaded to Amazon is assigned a ASIN number, ASIN. And that is what you change from this link. And then it'll create a direct to review link for you. And you will not get this ASIN number until you've already launched the book. So what you can do is just launch the book with the link that's in it, or you can, delete the link, and then as soon as it gets approved by Amazon, you can go and get the ASIN number. The way you find it is you click on the title. So say this is your book, you go down to details, and product details, it'll say ASIN here. So you just copy the number, and you insert it here. Boom. And then you copy the whole thing. And then you use that link here. You right click on this and you say edit link, and you paste your link and apply and OK. And now it is the correct link. So yeah, that's basically it for simple formatting. It's pretty easy for the Kindle device. There's not really that much of a problem. If you want to do the advanced formatting, you should use the advanced template. But I suggest the first time you order your 2 books or 3 books, you just use the standard one, because the other thing will take you a lot more time and be a bit more complicated.